Everybody wanna win, but do you got what it takes? Would you better own it? Everybody wanna win, but do you got what it takes? Everybody wanna win, everybody can't do. I'm zoned. Everybody wanna win, but do you got what it takes? Everybody wanna win, but do you got what it takes? Would you better own it? Everybody wanna win, but do you got what it takes?
Welcome to the Coach Stretch Show.
And I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got a soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and win a synonym. So if I ever win again, it's no I did the minimum. I didn't have to sell my soul. Oh, yeah. Please don't play no games with me. It was never about the fame to me. They needed the best, so they came to me. Whoa. Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the fire, say, yeah, that's me. Make it flip, make it bang, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who make the party feel alive, tell them, yeah, that's me. My girl so proud of your boy when they ask, is that your man? Yeah, that's me. And if I'm taking a shot, I don't miss. Who knew I would be at the top like this? And no one made my goals for me. But I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Cause it's the path that God chose for me. So even if some doors close for me, I still won't let y'all close to me. So please step back where you're supposed to be. Put the game all on hold for me. And sit back, watch me roast the beat. It's in my genes, I'm better than them. And I know my flow too sick, I got the medicine. I'm way at the top, who could take my place? I went too hard, can't feel my face. Who the best in this thing?
What up, what up, what up? It's your man, Coach Stretch, and we are here on this beautiful Wednesday night. Today's January 8th, 2025. Statman AJT, what's up, my brother? How you feeling, man?
Feeling great, man. Feeling great. Glad to be here. A little bit cold, but I'm glad to be here.
It's freezing outside, man. Like, and it's been freezing like all week, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you spending your Wednesday evening with me. What up, bro? What up, Cole? What up, Dave? Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Stat, shout outs, baby.
God, Bree, her first game is Saturday, so I'm looking forward to that. Mom, you, Mike, Damo, Neptunes, Brotherhood Hoop League. Peace and love to everybody. By the way, I wanted to give a shout out real quick. Prayers up for the people in California dealing with the fires. It's real bad out there, man. So just prayers up for them, man. You know, hope that ends soon.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Feel like this country's been going through some dramatic changes, man. And recently, over the past at least month or so, man, like, well, a couple months, man, we've had hurricanes, we've had this blizzard stuff come through, fires in California, we've had the terror attack in New Orleans. It feels like one after the other. You know, I hope we get some reprieve around here, man. And you know, definitely prayers to the people in California, man. Absolutely, man. Also, since we're in a praying mood, big prayers and healthy recovery to my mom. She had surgery on Monday, and I know she's probably watching soon if they allow her to get her phone. But she's back to her normal self, talking crazy and, you know, kicking people out her hospital room. So, love you, Mom. Hope for a speedy recovery.
Praying for you, Mama Johnson.
Yes. Stats, we got a whole lot to talk about. What's up, bro? It's cold in Florida today. My goodness. Man, that's how you know we look. We got a whole lot to talk about, Stats. There was a viral video that's like right here in our backyard, man, in a church in Hampton, man. And it's speaking of wildfire, man, it caught like fire and it was all over the place. And it sparked a lot of debate about church politics, church behavior, sin. I mean, it touched on a whole lot of topics. So before we get into our sports and before we get into, you know, the fun stuff, let's get down to the nitty gritty, man. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. So we have the video. Okay, so a lot of people were jumping to a lot of conclusions. A lot of people didn't know the facts. We have the video, and we will play this video for everybody right now, and then we're going to discuss it, man. And please keep in mind, this is a what do you call it? What's the name of this church, man? Seth, you know what I'm talking about, man. You know
yeah, it slipped my mind. I'm actually
apostolistic. What is it? What is it? Come on, man. They're supposed to be following the way of the apostles.
It is I can't even pronounce it.
Apostolic. That's what it is.
Apostolic. Yes.
So that is the nature of this church, and please keep that in mind while we view this video. And again, don't be in such a rush for judgment.
Praise the Lord, saints.
Stand right in front of the congregation. Yeah, right in front of you. Don't touch that table.
I want to apologize to everybody in here because I am pregnant. I'm sorry, y'all. And I just hope that y'all all forgive me and while praying for me.
They say, I soon see you repent. Then you never wait later to repent. If you sin, you don't wait no 2, 3. You don't wait till the baby come to repent. You repent now. You just don't do it again. But you got to repent. I don't care how you look at it. You already know what time it is. I told her, it's not what you think it is. But the church praying for you. We ain't gonna condone your sin now. We ain't gonna do that. Ain't no baby showers going on. That's what you lose out at. When you have a baby out of wedlock, ain't no baby showers. And nobody at this church about to attend one. Mama shouldn't have one neither. You got to take care of your granddaughter. But you can't condone sin. You don't have no private baby shower. You can't have no baby shower. You lose all the pride and glory. You lose all that. You just lose all that. Thank God that God didn't take you out of here. I'm not.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Go.
Yeah, no. Look. We're gonna jump right into this thing, man. And
Bro,
I'm gonna let you have the floor first.
I'm sorry. That's bullshit.
Okay.
I'm gonna start by saying that, right?
Okay.
I don't like it, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't like it. First of all, you lucky God don't kick you out of here. What?
No. He said you lucky God don't take you out of here.
Come on, man, stop. Like, what we doing? That's too much. Secondly, ain't no baby showers. Are baby showers in the Bible? What we talk about? And then you say, don't nobody from this church better attend one, and the mom better not. Come on, man. That's too much. That's too much. It to me, it's already bad enough. Like, okay, she had to go up there and apologize. I don't like that either. But each church got its own thing that they do. Come on, man. All that other stuff was unnecessary, bro. Like he who sins cast the first stone. I don't know the exact, but come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, I understand the repenting part. If like if you know what I mean, I get the repenting part, but nah, bro. Like, first of all, why she have to apologize to them? If that's a church thing, okay, fine. But nah, dog. That's just too that's how you gonna tell people from the congregation not to go to the baby shower and then tell the mom not to have a baby shower? What is we talking about? Look, I read the Bible. I ain't seen nowhere, and maybe I missed it. If Bible scholars are stretched, maybe I missed it. If it says anything about baby showers in the Bible, somebody please point me to that scripture. But he did too much, dog. He did too much. He did way too much for me. Way too much for me. I don't like near bit of it. This is the time. This is a teaching moment for this young lady. This young lady's 15 years old. This is a teaching moment for her. Hey, these are the better ways to avoid these, avoid this, this pitfall. You're 15. You're not ready for a child.
Right.
All that other stuff, bro. I can't get with it, bro. Sanctimony really, 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 really bothers me. Really, really bothers me.
I mean, this topic has definitely sparked up some trauma from people who've experienced some bad churches, bad pastors, bad whatever the case may be. But I just want people to view that video and remove your own emotion and bias from it and watch it. Because, now hear me out, Stats. Hear me out. And we kind of talked about this a little bit about how in today's time, people feel no shame for doing wrong. And I won't use the word committing sin because, you know what I'm saying, like, whatever. But people feel no shame. And I'm not directly speaking about this young lady right here because clearly she felt remorse having to go up before her congregation, her friends, family, what have you, and having to apologize for her current situation. Here's where I personally, I don't like it. Number one is streaming for the internet to view. That's called public shaming. And I do not like that. 15-year-old girl who made a mistake, having to get up and that was for the entire world to see. Not just her congregation, not just her friends, family, what have you. The entire world now sees that she's a pregnant teenage mom. I don't like that. Number two, where the boy at? Where the boy at? Because she ain't get pregnant by herself. Where the boy at? Bring that boy up in that church and have him stand there and hold her hand and apologize together or show remorse together. That's number two. Those are the things that I don't like. Now, number three, I don't have no problem with you don't get no baby shower. I don't have no problem with that. The baby shower is a celebration of the pregnancy. And so if the church, as the bishop there, and he wants to say that we're not doing no baby shower for you because, of this sinful act, I don't have no problem with that. That's his business. That's his church. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with that. And as followers of him, because that's what the congregation is, they're following him, and he's supposed to be leading them to Christ. And he says, yo, the congregation, you can't give her one. I don't have no problem with that. I don't have no problem with that. Now, if she wants to go out there on her own and have her own baby shower, he didn't say you couldn't do that. He did not say you couldn't do that. He said nobody in the congregation could join in one, and that he preferred that the mother not give her one. But her herself, you go out there and get one if that's what you want to do. Hey, when you sign up and become a member of a church, hey, listen, and I encourage people to go read what the church procedures are. Old Testament, New Testament. Listen, Old Testament, you commit a sin in front of the church, they stone you. See, we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about that. I don't have no problem with that. Her having to stand up in front of the church and say remorse. I don't have a problem with that because, again, look, there are murderers walking the street right now that feel nothing, no remorse. There are thieves, murderers, all kinds of people cheating on their husbands and wives, walk around every day. People not taking care of their kids, walk around every day like ain't nothing wrong. And that's a problem. If people had more shame and the things that they do on a daily basis, I promise you this world would be a better place. And what he was saying was, you better be lucky God ain't take you up out of there, meaning during that act, God has the power to, to take you up out of here. At a blink of an eye, you could have had a heart attack right there. Boop, you done. Unknown heart condition. Could have had a brain aneurysm. Boop, gone, done. And what if God was to start striking people out because you sitting out here with no remorse? I don't want to go down that road, but I'm just saying, we as a people need to start feeling more remorse and shame for the things that we do. Now, I don't want to get too far off topic because this is a 15-year-old girl who made a mistake. And you're right, Stats. This is a teaching moment. And I don't know if she got all that she needed to learn and grow from this. But, hey, repenting, feeling shame, and let God restore you. That's where I stand at it. And, again, the baby shower is the celebration of your pregnancy. And he said you don't get one, not from the church. Then so be it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we just gonna have to disagree on this because I'm sure the pastor has never committed a sin in his life.
Now here's also a problem. Here's also a problem. And if we dig a little bit, you find out that, again, no one that's walking this earth right now is clean from sin. No one. We sin on a daily basis. But that's his job, man. As a bishop or a pastor or whatever he is, that's his job. He's the leader of that flock.
But as you know, there is no sin above the other except for blasphemy.
Correct.
So then we can't sit here, not talking about me and you, but we can't sit here and act like being pregnant as a 15-year-old is worse than, because in God's eyes, it's not. Only blasphemy is above everything else.
Right.
So for me, again, if you want to tell people in your church, if you're going to say as the church, we're not going to throw a baby shower, I still don't agree with that. Right. But that's your church. You could do that.
Right.
But it's out of your jurisdiction to tell people that you can't attend a baby shower.
I agree with that part. I agree with that.
That's out of your jurisdiction. And to me, he came off very judgmental and smug. I don't like it, bro. I'm with you on people need to be shamed.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Not that 15-year-old girl, but people need to be shamed. Bring shame back.
Yeah, bring some shame.
Bring shame back. I'm with you on that.
Shame back.
Bring some shame back because a lot of y'all out here are wilding.
Man, listen. But this thing got so far out of hand. Well, you had the guy from the Black Lives Movement or whatever the hell that was. He pulled up on the pastor, went to the church. In the end, man, what is going on, man? I should have clipped that one. I should have went and got that video.
What we doing, man?
What are we doing, man? Come on, bro. Why you run up on the pastor, tell him something, yo, you the pastor here? Why you told that girl she can't have no baby shower? Man, and then had the audacity to drop his cash app. Man, come on, bro.
Anybody who reads my frequent Facebook posts, and yes, I post on Facebook a lot. I have a lot on my mind that I be wanting to share. But I actually posted that too, bro. The unmitigated gall to do that, dog. Like, what are you thinking? Man. Like you and somebody actually reached out to me, former coworker of mine, said she knows the guy and said that's what he does. He's a fire starter. And he just goes around under the guise of BLM, which is a farce anyway. But that's a completely different story.
Oh, we can touch on that too if you want to, Stats.
Man, look, we'll be here all night. People need to understand that Black people are not a monolith. We're not a monolith. There's no way that we're all going to agree.
Right.
Because you got some Black people who not for us. We got to be honest about that too.
A whole lot of them.
So, I understand organizations trying to unite. I'm never going to be against unity, but not the way they do it.
Right.
And then he put his Cash App, bro. Like, then you up there, you know what I mean? You going back and forth with the pastor in his church. Like, how that look, bro?
That's disrespectful, bro.
Like, come on, man.
That's disrespectful, man. And again, no shame. No shame.
Like, if you really trying to do some change, you leave the camera alone, pull up, hey, I'm from this, and I don't appreciate how you do it. What's another way that we can
right? Let's start a conversation. Right. Or, hey, I understand that you're not allowing her to have a baby shower. However, we're going to bring you a monetary donation on behalf of this organization for her child, for her unborn child. Let's be positive. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, it's getting too far out of the realm of reality, man. Now, I also want to mention this, man, that the mother actually did have a post that basically said, "Yo, we're following our bishop. Thank you, but no thank you. We're following our bishop," because there were some of us, some in the community, who were volunteering to give her a baby shower. And I do want to say that is what it should have all been about.
Yep.
That's what it all should have been about. Trying to get that young lady the necessary tools and resources that she needs to bring in this baby, man. And let's not lose sight of that, man. In about 5-6 months, I don't know how far along she is, there's gonna be a child being born that didn't ask to be here.
But that's why I push back on the baby shower. The baby shower sure is a celebration, but that's for you got kids. I have Bree. Kids are expensive. Yeah. And the more people that could come together and give this young lady diapers and formula, that's why I push back on the baby shower stuff. Yes, you could say that you want to humble her or teach her, but that baby still need diapers and formula. We got to live in the real world too, right?
I agree. But I think there's another way you could do that without having a baby shower, per se.
Okay, maybe it is. I'm just saying that the baby should still get diapers, should still get formula,
absolutely. All of it.
Get clothes.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah, all of it. I agree with you on that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And I'm not mad at the mom either. Look, she said she went riding with the bishop. Hey, that's her decision. Hey.
Whew. If it ain't one thing, it's another, man. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Let's move on now. I'm glad we got that out the way. That's done now. Virginia Neptunes. This past Saturday, man, the Virginia Neptunes took on the Savannah Hurricanes in a defensive battle. The Neptunes came out on top 88-70, if I'm not mistaken. And led by Lewis Freeman, who had 25.
Was it 25 or 23? It may have been 25.
Whatever, 23, 25. Jaleel Nelson had 19, if I'm not mistaken. You got the book stats. What they have? What they had stats?
Lou had 23 and Jaleel had 15.
15. Who he was the second leading scorer with 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
But we had 4 guys in double figures. Lewis, Jaleel, Tez, and DJ. If I'm not mistaken, DJ, correct? DJ had 12 or 11.
Cam had double digits.
Okay, so we had 5 guys.
Yeah.
We had 5 guys in double figures.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. And again, I said it in the locker room, man. I say it again right now publicly in front of the whole world, man. That defensive scout that you put together for the Savannah Hurricanes, man, was absolutely A tier. Top notch. and we're blessed to have a group of young men who can execute a highly sophisticated game plan.
First of all, let me say thank you. Chris? I appreciate the shout out in the locker room, man. That made a old man feel good. That being said, bro, that you know that won't just me. Like we discussed this.
I know. But yeah. you did the baseline and you did most of the grunt work. You know what I'm saying? I just sprinkled some icing on the cake.
I just think, we're all in this thing together. And honestly, since I've been, I came later in the season last year, probably midway point. That's the best defensive performance we've ever had.
That's probably the best defensive performance anybody has seen.
Anybody has seen in that league, yeah.
In the league. We just held a Final Four team to 70 points.
Yep.
70.
And all of the players were excelled on defense. But I want to shout out Lou.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Jaleel.
Yep.
And I want to shout out DeJour.
Absolutely. Gosh almighty.
We have at least those three are first team all defensive candidates at least.
At least, yeah.
We got the best wing. I feel we have the best wing duo.
Yeah.
But especially on defense, like, and guys are just so high IQ. I'm not going to reveal too much of our game plan. I'm not going to reveal any of our game plan, but they communicate very, very well.
Yeah.
They communicate very, very well. They did their own thing. And look, as a coach, if y'all communicate and it works, we're fine with it. We're not gonna trip.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trip. And then, again, just speaking about the high IQ of the guys, during the timeout, they was like, hey, coach, what do you think about us doing this right here? Hey, let's try it out. Let's see what's gonna happen. But we need to have this in addition to that. And they're like, I bet. Hey, you got it? Hey, remember, you over here, you supposed to do this, that, and the third. Hey, I'm going to call it out. I mean, mid-play. Hey, I'm the go man. I'm the go man. Like, they talking to each other. Like, and that was a beautiful thing, man. Like, that made me feel good as a coach. I know it made you feel good as a coach, man. It was absolutely amazing to see. And, I'm proud of them, man. I'm proud of those guys, man. And I think we forced, if I'm not mistaken, 5 24-second shot clock violations.
Yeah. That's insane.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's insane. Also, DeJour shut off the rim completely.
Oh yeah.
And there was a span of like 5 or 6 possessions where he had like 4 blocks, and the other 2 were alters.
Yeah.
I'm thankful to be blessed. I'm thankful and blessed to be coaching such a great group of guys. The starters from Cam, Tej, Lou, Jaleel, DeJour. Shout out to DJ too, man. I want to give DJ big props. He watches sometimes. DJ, if you watching, man, I've told you privately, I'll say it to the world too, man. You've been hooping.
What up, man?
So shout out to you, man. Please keep working, man. Everybody on the team doing their thing. And look, I look forward to going to work every day and seeing and being around y'all, man. Each and every one of y'all. It's a pleasure for real.
Man, it's been a blast so far, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of the season brings, man. But like I said, man, even though we lost 2 weeks ago, I felt so confident in us moving forward. And I was pissed off about how we lost. But I said, man, we're really damn good. We're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're good. And we're going to be just fine. Like, we're really good, man. If you haven't got a chance to see us, man, next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend, we will be back at Peninsula Catholic, taking on the Sumter Gators, I hope.
We hope.
We hope. All right, man. Let's get into some NBA talk, man, real quick. Hey, what up, Big E? Appreciate you tuning in, boss. Let's get into some. We hope. Let's get into some NBA business real quick, man.
Let's take it away. It is taken away. Uh-oh. Showtime. Go for it. Pels by 4.
Reeves, shot clock at 8, plenty of time. Nice rotation. Hachimura, 3. Rebound hustling is Christie. To the cutting James. Oh! With the left hand.
By Daniels. Sexton for the tie. Oh! Hawks don't have a timeout. Trey from midcourt to win it. Yes! He hit it! Trey Young hits a three, the buzzer!
Trey Young!
Atlanta wins the game!
My. Whoa, Trey Young!
Can you believe that?
Thanks. Listen, I love the NBA after Christmas, man. Dudes start going all out, yo. They start hooping for real. It's like that first 25, man. It's like first 25, 30 is like a fill-out process, man. And then after that, it's pedal to the floor. Which one of those moments for you was the best moment from last night?
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
it's hard to pick because they're all amazing for different reasons. First of all, it's good to see Zion back on the court.
Right.
Look slim and trim. Great windmill dunk. Stop.
Slim and trim ain't gonna be the two words that we gonna use to describe Zion.
I mean, but he looked better.
He did look better. Or
better.
Maybe it was because we hadn't seen him in over a month.
Well, okay. I'm not gonna say that. You're just a Zion hater.
You're not in New Orleans, man.
I mean, the LeBron dunk. I mean, you do a windmill.
Yeah, a full blown right switch hand, right to left.
Switch hand, right to left windmill through contact.
Yeah.
And you know, you gotta factor in the age, the mileage, like that.
Yeah.
That was insane.
But
honestly, that trade 3, bro, because you gotta think Colin Sexton just hit the 3 before the tie.
Yeah,
so Utah, excuse me, Utah thinks they're going to overtime.
Nah.
Trey's like, no.
We going home.
We going home. We'll catch y'all later. We out of here. Bro's what? 6 feet tall, 5'10", 5'11", and splashed it from 3/4 court, bro. It don't get much better than what Trey did, man.
It don't get much better than that, man. And look, it was a win. So that's why I put the Trey Young joint ahead of everybody else's. They won.
Yep.
They won. I've been so impressed with Trey Young, man.
Me too.
He's got to be definitely an all-star. Like, let's start there. There should be no Trey Young slander on him getting into the all-star game this year. That's number one. But you know, he had 20 assists last night.
Yep.
24 points and 20 assists.
Yep. He one of them ones. I mean, he's a legit offensive engine.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a legit offensive engine. He's improved on defense too.
Yeah.
So
I just feel bad for him, man, because the Hawks are always in this 6 through 10 conversation. They're always in that 6 through 10, man. This is why I say they need to go get either Jimmy Butler or Zion. What do you think about that?
Who you giving up to get Jimmy Butler? DeAndre Hunter?
Yes.
Okay. And Bogdan?
Yes.
Jalen got to stay, right?
Absolutely. Jalen and Dyson Daniels got to stay.
Okay.
And maybe Okongwu, he got to stay too. You can have Clint Capella.
Okay. You had to find a center, though. I don't think Okongwu's ready to be the starter. But, yeah, I like that. They're 7th in the East right now.
Yeah.
They got a negative point differential, so, you know, they're winning a lot of close games.
Yep.
A talent infusion could help. Would help, not could, would help.
I'm even in favor of them trying to go get Brandon Ingram because you need another shot creator.
No.
I know you hate Brandon Ingram. I
don't hate him. I just no, I don't hate him. But that type of ball
you need shot creation. You need shot creation.
I agree. But Jimmy Butler can create shots, and he's much better defensively.
Yeah.
I just don't know if Brandon Ingram's game in the role he wants to play is going to impact winning a lot.
Well, he stayed hurt too, and he stayed high. So
okay, well, either way, I just think that play style is not one that's built towards helping teams win. But I don't think Miami would. I mean, Miami don't really have a choice now. We'll get to that later. But Miami's 6th, so are they going to trade to make Atlanta better, who's directly under them?
I mean, it might be time for Miami to start thinking long term about this thing, man.
It's probably been time, honestly.
Yeah, like how long you gonna play this game?
It's really Russian roulette.
Yeah.
I mean, like they got. I mean, Bam's good, although he's
having a bad one. He's having a bad year so far.
And you know, when Hero is your best offensive player, he's stepped up. He's changed his shot diet, more threes, less middies. But that's just not. He's not an offensive engine.
Yeah, he's not. Not consistently anyway.
Huh?
Not consistently anyway.
So, since we're here, this Jimmy stuff is fascinating because whenever Jimmy don't get his money, he gonna let you know.
Oh God.
He gonna let you know about it for better or worse. I don't know how you feel about that specifically. He did that in Minnesota.
He did it in Philly.
Now in Miami. I understand he wanting his money.
No one's gonna pay. He's 34 years old. No one's gonna pay him $52 million repeatedly because that's what he's asking for.
Do we really know what he's asking for? Has he come out?
I know he's asking for because he has a +1. He has a +1.
Right. He has an option next year for $52 million.
Right. He has a +1. He wants an extension. That extension is going to have to be around $50 million a year.
Yeah.
He probably wants a 3 for $147 or a 3 for $150 like flat.
Like who?
A 3 for $150 flat. Like
got you. Okay.
Yeah. Or 3 for $147 where you backloaded, or you probably front loaded if I'm him. You'll never see that last year. You'll never see that last year.
Would you pay Jimmy Butler that?
No. No.
So then, okay. So I don't know how many people actually pay attention to Jimmy Butler like we do. So we're going to go over Jimmy Butler, the player, just a little bit. We're not going to stay on it too long. But
okay,
he's a top 15-ish player. He's been that for the past – stop. He's been a top 15-ish player for the past 5 years, 5-6 years.
Okay.
Probably a little bit longer than that, actually. Probably since Chicago. So that's about 8 years.
I'll say he's the top 20 player. I won't give him 15. I won't give him 15. He rises up in the playoffs to a fringe top 10 player. But in the regular season, man, he's 15 to 20, sometimes 25.
All right. But he's been that for a while. Now, now the issue is despite the toughness and the grit and all those things, he's not overly durable.
No.
You look at the games played.
He's had 22 this year.
60, 64, 57, 52, 58. Now, mind you, in 1920, it was the bubble, so it was like 72 games.
Right.
And I think they played a little bit shortened season in 2021. But that's 52
or something like that.
Right. He does, he's not overly durable.
His whole career, 2013, 65, 67, 65, 67. The most he's played was 76 games, and that was in 2016.
Right. So, like, he plays games. He plays a high minute load, and he plays both ends. So, I actually understand Pat Riley not wanting to pay him.
It's called business. It's called business.
I get that part. The problem is, though, here's the issue. Like, you don't pay him.
Right.
Who do you replace him with? And for what's been reported, Jimmy Butler's just like, yo, all I asked was for one more piece, a star level player to get us over the top. And Pat's a legend. But bro, like their record recently for getting, because we constantly say Spo, how does Spo get to the final with this collection of talent? So then that means the collection of talent isn't high level. That's on Pat Riley.
Yeah. Spo coach. Spo be coaching, man. Spo coaching. He be coaching them guys up, man.
So it to me is just like Pat Riley has not done his job for real.
Well, I'll say that he has been trying to do his job. He struck out on a lot of deals. So he struck out on the Spider Mitchell. He also struck out on the Dame Lillard.
Okay.
But he was in this, and he was trying to get those guys like heavy. He was trying to get those guys, and he struck out on them.
But the job of GM is a bottom line job, though.
I agree.
And
he kind of lost me. He lost me a few years ago saying that he won't go trade Duncan Robinson. Like what? But Duncan Robinson should not be the player that holds up a trade.
Right.
What are we talking about here?
But as coaches, and you the head man, we get attachment to players, and we know it's more to it than that. We get, attachment comes to these players, and these dudes are good people. From what I don't know if they're good people, but let's assume that they're good people. Like, bro, it's just not easy to just send guys on their way. Like, y'all kind of dealing with it right now with Rui Hachimura. So, we stand on Jimmy Butler. I'm just saying it's not as easy as what us fans like to think. That's all.
Kicking the segue, Rui got to go. Rui got to go. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Like, what are we waiting for? What are you waiting for?
Okay, so as a coach, and
Gabe Vincent has returned to Gabe Vincent status quickly. As I knew he would.
He was coming off an injury.
That's you almost worse than Mike, man. All this mama baby stuff, man.
No, got to give context. He just came off injury because he had been balling before that.
Right.
The Rui stuff is interesting because he's a very good scorer, especially in the role that he plays. He can shoot, but he doesn't necessarily play to his size all the time, and he doesn't rebound or defend or make plays, really. That sounds ideal for coming off the bench. And we're not just saying Dorian Finney-Smith should start because he's from here. It's because he's a much better fit in that starting lineup.
Yes, he is.
He's a high-volume three-point shooter who gets after it on defense.
Yeah.
When he comes on the court, you can feel the impact that he's making, rotating, closing out. He plays very, very hard. And when you have Anthony Davis carrying the load and you have a 40-year-old LeBron who can't carry the load anymore like he used to, you need as many guys like that on your team as possible. Vando's coming back too.
Here's a direct comparison. Last night, and this, one game sample size here. Rui started, played 25 minutes. He has 6 points, one rebound.
Yeah, he don't rebound.
1 rebound and 2 assists. 0 for 2 from 3. Okay. DFS, Mr. Doe, 11 points, 3 rebounds, no assists in 27 minutes of action. 3 or 4 from 3.
I mean, he can play. And in the role that they need him to play, like it's small sample size, but the net rating on the Austin Reeves, Max Christie, LeBron, Dorian Finney-Smith, and AD is like it's like plus 40 or something.
Yeah, it's
very small sample size, but it's clear that lineup works.
Yeah.
My take on JJ Redick not doing it first, maybe, and again, when you come to a new team, you got to learn their system, right?
Yeah.
So you got to catch on to that.
Yeah.
Also, agent pressure. You know, you just don't want to put guys on the bench, and upper management pressure.
Yeah, upper management pressure.
All of that stuff goes into it. So, like, it's not just as simple as put Dodo in and take Rui out.
Right.
But I mean, listen,
that's a real thing. I mean, yeah, that management want who they want on the floor. And, you know, when you're talking about NBA basketball, man, like, you got to put them jokers on the floor, man.
So I think Rui could still help y'all, but
lesser role, smaller role.
Yeah, but if I can get Walker Kessler for Rui Hachimura.
Yeah. The Phoenix Suns also seem to be struggling a little bit. They just lost to the Charlotte Hornets. They're 2-8 in their last 10 games. Bradley Beal is now going to the bench with what's their big man name?
Yusuf Nurkic.
Nurkic, yep. They both go to the bench. What are your thoughts, man? Bradley Beal, I'm sorry, Devin Booker had 39 and 10. 10 assists, that is. KD had 26 and 6. What's going on in Phoenix, man?
I actually watched this game. Phoenix just looks like a team right now. They don't have a direction.
Yeah. How much of that is on Budenholzer?
Some of it is. Some of it is because you still got the coach who's there.
Yeah.
But that team stretch, honestly, just isn't good right now.
Yeah.
You got the legend,
way too top heavy.
You got the legend in Kevin Durant, and
Yeah.
you got Book is, you know, that the Olympics he's feeling that. He hasn't been shooting and playing to his normal standard, but
Yeah.
he's still great, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you got Beal, who I'm not the biggest Bradley Beal fan. I don't think I told Damo he's like the Mitch Richmond of this era.
Oh boy.
He could score.
Oh boy.
But
what a comparison.
Teams that he's on don't really seem to, when he has a prominent role, don't really seem to have a lot of team success. And that's not all his fault. But you have two great players, one really good one, because I think Bradley Beal is really good. And then who's their fourth best player, Stretch?
I couldn't tell you.
Yusuf Nurkic, Ryan Dunn, Grayson Allen, Mason Plumlee.
I would say maybe Grace. I don't know. I'm inclined to say Grayson Allen, but
that's the problem.
Yeah, like
they still got Royce O'Neal.
They still got Bobo. They don't play Bo. They don't get Bo no minutes. That's your guy.
No, that is unequivocally not my guy. By the way, y'all was comparing him to Wemby. Let me stop.
Not y'all. Don't throw no y'all. What I said was Wemby was following in the bold prototype. I said, but he was a lot better on defense. And he was a lot better on offense. But as far as 7-footers, that was so incredibly skilled, they were in the same archetype. But Wemby has far surpassed that archetype and is now creating his own.
Okay. So you remember when the Miami Heat with LeBron and them got together, they had 3 and then they had 9. Yeah, this is kind of like that. Except now, like, the talent in the league is much higher in 2025 than it was in 2011. That's crazy. That was 14 years ago, Stretch. And you're just not going to win that way. You're not going to win that way.
No, you're right.
How would you fix it?
You gotta get rid of one of those guys, man. You gotta get some assets in there.
Which one is it? It's not going to be Book.
The answer is to get rid of Beal, but he has a no trade clause. So, like he told the reporter, I hold all the cards.
And he does.
So you stuck, Jack. Like you're stuck. I didn't understand when they trade DeAndre Ayton. I'm not saying DeAndre Ayton is a franchise saver or anything, but there was no need to trade him. You could have held on to him and had KD and Booker and got you a point guard, man. I just you fired the coach and trade Ayton and got rid of Chris Paul. And, like,
I understand trading Ayton. Ayton is the antithesis of what you want in a center in today's NBA. He's not a great rim protector. He don't shoot threes, and that's
but
what
he's better than Nurkic.
But Nurkic ain't taking up touches like Ayton either.
That's true.
Look, everybody was big on this Tyus Jones stuff. I wasn't. I never was. I'm not a fan of that archetype of player.
Well, who can you get on that? You know, you got to go bargain basement shopping.
No, you should have never traded for Beal and used that money to get quality role players around them, and then just let Book and KD handle the ball and run the offense. This is what I said then. Like, yeah. I don't look, Stretch. I promise you, there's no way that I could possibly know that much more than NBA GMs. It can't. Maybe it is, but I don't want to believe that it is, bro. Because
a lot of these GMs, I don't know, man. Like Mike Dunleavy played the game of basketball, bro. He played it. He played basketball for a long time. I don't understand what he's doing over there in Golden State, bro. I don't get it. He played.
To be fair, though, James Jones, I read somewhere that he was trying to put together a deal to not get Bradley Beal, and Matt Ishbia, the new owner, was like, nope, Bradley Beal time, baby. So it's kind of hard to separate that.
Right.
But look, as I've said, bro, like, I'm not taking no player's word for player evaluation, but they don't know how to evaluate players. They don't.
Yeah. I don't know, man. How do you fix Phoenix?
Time to rebuild. Send KD and Bill on their way and rebuild around Book.
This is going to be the third time they've rebuilt around Book. At least third. Could be fourth.
I mean, people stop the star chasing. Stop the star chasing. It's not.
And they had a formula, and they got to the finals.
Well, the next year, Dallas beat them by like 60 in Game 7.
Yeah,
so
you got bad matchups. Like Dallas has always been a bad matchup for them.
Okay,
and I think that's solely on Devin Booker and that Luka Doncic matchup. Like Booker does not, he don't get on the good end of that matchup ever.
No, he doesn't. But
you need to stop talking to that man though. Like he need to shut his mouth. when Luka come around.
Yeah,
Shut your mouth.
Leave Luka alone.
Yeah,
But Phoenix never had enough offensive juice anyway. If we're being honest, it was just really Chris Paul and Devin Booker, and Chris Paul was declining. He was still great, but
I mean, they could have made some moves, man. But you're right.
they ain't had no guy to defend the Giannis type, and it's not many of those.
Yeah.
But
No.
when Jay Crowder was your 4, that was right. So, but again, if I'm Phoenix, I'm gonna find a taker for the Beal.
That he got to go to. He has to want to do that.
Well, he said the Lakers, the Nuggets, and the Heat.
Man, they don't want you. What? See. No, man.
No, go ahead and say it.
What makes him think he can play with those teams? The way that he plays basketball.
I don't think his play style. Well, let me take it back. Let me go back. His play style before John Wall got hurt in Miami, and then he got elevated to the ball with the ball in his hands and doing all of that. It changed since then. So I don't know if he can go back to what that was, but I don't think he's good enough to be a second option. I think it just needs to be reduced. Just reduced. But I think he can help teams. I actually like him on the Nuggets.
Who you giving up? Look at A. Lakers get big. You know, Abram, and you're my guy. I love you, man. But you got to stop speaking for the Lakers. You're not a Laker fan. You are a Sacramento King fan. You know what? Just like you. And you come bring all your nonsense from that losing franchise because LeBron's in town. See, we got to stop this stuff. Stop speaking for my Lakers.
I don't root for any team anymore because I don't want to be stressed out like you.
You got heartbroken with the Kings for 20 years.
No. I don't want to be like you throwing shoes at the television. No, but seriously, I don't know. Bill makes $50+ million, dog. I don't need. How do you match that salary?
No one's doing it. No one's doing it. I know I ain't doing it.
I don't think Rob Pelinka's gonna do that.
He's dumber before.
What'd you say?
He's done dumber things before.
Hopefully he learned his lesson with the Westbrook trade. But no, Bill would. That's how I would fix that. What about you?
I'm right there with you. It don't have but so many solutions. That's it. Trade KD and Beal and start from there. Like literally redo everything. And then I'm pretty sure Butler's gonna ask for a trade. So
I don't think he would. I don't think
I'm not doing another rebuild. I did that with y'all 3 times. I'm not doing another one.
Maybe. But he seems like he really values loyalty and values. I don't. I don't give a yeah. But if you're not doing right by me, I'm not gonna do. Send me on my way. Book's only 28, by the way. So
yeah,
like
get out of Phoenix. Free Book.
Stop.
Free Book.
Stop.
Time to get out of there. Speaking of getting out of there, we got some things to discuss here over there at Fox Sports 1. And for future reference, ladies and gentlemen, if I send you this picture right here, it means money's no object. Money's no object, baby. I put 1.5 on it, baby. Oh my God. FS1 got a lawsuit, mainly Skip Bayless, for being inappropriate, among other things. Skip Bayless suspended it, and Joy Taylor is allegedly giving it. So the hairdresser right there in the middle with the circle was reportedly with Joy Taylor, and found out that she was having a alleged relationship with that older gentleman to her left, the one of Fox Sports executives.
Yo, that picture of that white dude, well, both of them, they look crazy, dog.
Bro, that's close. Hey, Stats, that is wild. Like, what is going on here? You laid in bed with that dude? What? Why would you do that?
Bring back shame. We just said it.
Bring back some shame.
Bring back shame. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
God, man. That is so bad. But anyway, so basically she slept with this guy to get on TV. And she also slept with Emmanuel Acho all the way at the end to get on his show. So basically she's just throwing it to get on TV. And now she has her own show called Speak every day, 5 o'clock on FS1. And so the hairstylist, who's the chick with the circle, is suing Skip Bayless, who's all the way to the left, for basically being inappropriate, grabbing her butt a couple times. And when she confided in him that she was dealing with cancer, he offered her $1.5 million for cancer bills if she would have sex with him. Allegedly.
Yo, when you say it like that, bro, that is absolutely Yo, like
Allegedly.
Didn't the thing say he said something like her dad was dead, or isn't she Muslim?
Yeah, so she was like, you have a wife, and he was like, so what does that mean? Aren't you Muslim?
Don't you have
no, isn't your dad Muslim? Like, he got like 4 wives, and she was like, my dad's dead, and he was like, oh.
Bro, I hope that's not true. But dog,
according to the lawsuit, it is. And then he was pestering her or borderline harassing her and stalking her because he said that she had allegedly had a relationship with Shay with Shannon Sharp, and was so upset that she slept with him and wouldn't sleep with him.
He's always seemed jealous of Shannon Sharp, though.
Very much so. Very much so. And then it gets worse. Mr. Whitlock entered the conversation. He said he know what he capable of. That peanut butter skin and that big rack of hers. Hey, when Whitlock entered the conversation, you know what time it is, dog. Oh my God. That man said peanut butter skin like 10 times in 2 minutes. Hey, man. And for those who don't know, Joy Taylor is the sister of NFL Hall of Famer Jason Taylor.
How much of this do you believe? Because there's a part there's a part in the lawsuit. Yeah. By the way, it's 42 pages. If you're really bored or your leg falls asleep while you're on the toilet, just pull it up. It's good reading. I stop. The most disturbing part, the reason why I ask what you believe is because the most disturbing part to me, not the most, but the second most beyond the sexual harassment stuff,
right,
was Joy Taylor allegedly saying that
Oh,
she was going to Me Too
yeah,
the white dude,
the owner, yeah, the high
Tony
executive,
Dixon.
if it got out,
Yeah.
yeah. And then when the executive groped the chick that was in the circle, the hairdresser, for lack of a better words, allegedly, Joy Taylor told her to get over it. I mean, I know that hairdresser went home and sat in the bathroom and cried her heart out.
It did just that. It did just that.
This is crazy, man.
Do you how much of it do you believe though?
Half of it.
Okay.
I think she probably embellished some of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta make it stick. But I think a large portion of that is real because that seems like the type of environment that has went on. Like they were trying to get on, they were trying to compete with ESPN. This thing goes all the way back to 2014. They were trying to compete with ESPN, and you know, I think they started that movement with having attractive women doing sports stuff, sports talk. Like that's how they gained ground on ESPN.
First Take didn't have ESPN had Molly. Now, I think she's attractive.
I think they came on around the same time, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Molly was there because Skip Bayless came over there in 2006.
He was with Molly?
Huh?
Skip Bayless was with Molly?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. I don't
know.
That's 9 years ago. But
yeah,
I don't remember her being up there then.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll look. But yeah, I mean, because look, First Take has always had women, and whether you feel like they were attractive or not is personal preference. But they had Dana Jacobson up there.
Yeah. They had what's her name? Carrie Champion.
Carrie Champion too.
Carrie Champion too.
Yeah. So like they had the formula.
But yeah, I think that that they got the formula from First Take. It was bringing it to FS1.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course there's been several clips going around now. Joy Taylor was on Colin Cowherd for a stint, and that man said the two titties,
and then change it to cities. By the way, Molly was up there mid-July 2015. She was made permanent September 15, 2015. Okay. So, by the way, shout out to Colin Cowherd because the report said that he was respectful and a gentleman.
Yeah, yeah, and he didn't have to be.
Well, it's good to show human decency, but in that environment, as we see, a lot of men don't. So, shout out to him for that.
And but again, like I said, man, it seems like Molly was throwing that. You
talking about
allegedly.
I mean, do you believe she was throwing it? I mean, I think the Acho stuff is real. There's pictures on Twitter with him in her house without your socks on.
Yeah,
like
that's real.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. But the funny thing about it is, you all on Twitter telling people you got to work hard for this and being come on, man,
yeah, the hypocrisy, man, for me.
And then you just up there just spread it. Yo, that white dude looks crazy, dog. I'm sorry.
I don't. This is disgusting, man.
Look at that dude, bro.
That's disgusting, man.
I know they put that picture up there for a reason to garner reaction, but
that's disgusting, man. Hey, man. Fame knows no bounds.
I just hope I just hope that I don't ever be in a position in life where I got to do some stuff like that, bro.
Well, I pray you don't either. have to label white.
I really, and I'm not talking about the being a sexual deviant and predator, because I'll never do that. But just like where I got to, no, dog, no. These people are wild, dog. Like, it'd be different if it was just workplace, being intimate with people in the workplace. All right, that happens. You got attractive people around each other.
Right.
Now, I don't condone doing it when you're married or in a relationship, but if two consenting adults are single, that's fine. But like, dog, I don't think, but you got to think too, Stretch. Some people aren't attracted to looks. They're attracted to
wealth and power and notoriety. That's you know, I think we need to talk about that too. One because women attraction is different. Women attraction is different. They can grow to love you. They can grow to be attracted to you. Like, you could be ugly. You could be ugly, man. And if you're cool, there's the women out here that they'll drop them drawers for you, man, because you're cool, because you got money or whatever. Men are a lot more,
visual.
You got. Hey, look, hey, now you got to be attractive now.
You definitely got to be somebody when I pull up at the cookout. I see you, nephew. You got to be attractive. You got to.
You got to have something, baby.
Mm-hmm. Got to. All right, Yeah. We can't, no. I ain't gonna bring no woman around y'all, and then y'all end up pulling me to the side like, Stats.
Man, what's going on, bro?
You okay over there, brother?
Yeah, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Y'all would literally never stop joking me.
Oh yeah, I'm cooking. Oh, believe it, brother. I'm cooking. I am cooking. Stats, you got anything else you want to discuss in here, man?
No.
Time for the thought of the day. Stats, what you got, man?
Don't be a whoremonger.
God, dog.
That's it. That's all I got.
I'm with you. That's it. Straight to the point. Don't be a whoremonger. Hey, look, man. For Stat Man AJT, I'm Coach Stretch, man. Be relentless in all that you do, man. We'll catch you next time. Next Wednesday, we'll have a guest from the Neptunes on in preparation for our next Saturday's game against Sumter Gators. Hopefully. But everybody at Relentless Sports, man, Virginia Neptunes, we out of here. Peace. Good God, Stats. Goodness, man. Don't be a whoremonger.
You can shake up the scene, you ain't getting streams. I make it look good, yeah, I make it look easy. I let it be, I'm a better me. I don't really care, been like this for years. Yeah, cause I don't really, never did, never will. Ever let you get inside the whip. Catch us hitting sideways, sliding around with a drip for that mango. Tangos couldn't get a pick. I be quick, I be slick when I push for 'em whip. I be zoning with my shit.